Hey there, fellow explorers of the unexplained. Welcome to our countdown of the scariest paranormal events that will send chills down your spine. We're diving into documented hauntings and unexplained phenomena. Prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown. These cases have baffled skeptics and believers alike, so grab your nightlight because things are about to get spooky. Let's get weird. Our first stop takes us to the quiet suburbs of Long Island, New York, to a house that became synonymous with pure terror, 112 Ocean Avenue, the infamous Amityville Horror House. In 1974, the house played host to a gruesome mass murder. 6 members of the DeFeo family were found dead, each having been shot in their sleep. A year later, the Lutz family moved in hoping for a fresh start. Instead, they claimed to experience a terrifying 28 days of paranormal activity that forced them to flee their home. George Lutz described waking up every night at 3:15 a.m., the alleged time of the DeFeo murders. Kathy, his wife, felt cold spots and a strange sensation of being touched by unseen hands. Swarms of flies in the dead of winter buzzed around the house. The children reported seeing strange figures and hearing disembodied voices. Missy Lutz, the youngest daughter, befriended an imaginary pig-like creature named Jody. Paranormal investigators, including Ed and Lorraine Warren, reported strange temperature fluctuations and a dark presence. They even captured a photograph of what appears to be a young boy peering out from a doorway. We're crossing the pond now to Enfield, England, where a seemingly ordinary house on Green Street became the epicenter of one of the most well-documented hauntings in history. This is the story of the Enfield poltergeist. In 1977, the Hodgson family began to experience a terrifying haunting that lasted for nearly 2 years. It started subtly, with unexplained noises and objects moving on their own, but things quickly escalated. Furniture would slide across the floor as if pushed by an unseen hand. Beds would shake violently. Objects would levitate in mid-air. Deep, guttural voices, seemingly emanating from Janet, one of the Hodgson daughters, who was just 11 years old at the time. The voice identified itself as Bill and claimed to have died in the house. News of the haunting spread, attracting the attention of the media, paranormal investigators, and even the police. Reporters from the Daily Mirror witnessed furniture moving on its own and captured a photograph of young Janet seemingly levitating above her bed. Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair, 2 paranormal researchers, spent years investigating the Enfield case. They documented countless instances of objects moving inexplicably and disembodied voices. The Enfield poltergeist case remains one of the most divisive in paranormal history. Our final destination takes us to the American South, to Adams, Tennessee, where a sinister entity known as the Bell Witch terrorized a family for generations. This isn't your typical ghost story. This is a tale of a malevolent entity with a personal vendetta. The legend begins in the early 1800s with John Bell, the patriarch of the Bell family. It's said that John encountered a strange creature, some say a dog with a rabbit's head, lurking in a cornfield on his property. Soon, the Bell family began to experience strange and unsettling events. Unexplained noises echoed through their home, invisible hands tugged at their clothes, and disembodied whispers taunted them from the shadows. The entity, which the family began to call Kate, seemed to take a particular dislike to John Bell. Kate would pinch, slap, and even stick pins into John, often in front of witnesses. She interfered with his work, tripped him on the stairs, and whispered threats and insults. John's health deteriorated under the constant barrage of paranormal assaults. The story of the Bell Witch spread throughout Tennessee, attracting the attention of General Andrew Jackson. Jackson reportedly visited the Bell farm to witness the haunting firsthand. According to legend, Jackson and his men were stopped on the road leading to the farm by an invisible force. One of Jackson's men claimed to have been slapped by the witch and urged the general to turn back. Years of torment took their toll on John Bell, and he eventually died in 1820. The torment didn't end with John's death. Kate continued to plague the Bell family for years after. So, there you have it, folks. 3 terrifying tales of the paranormal that have chilled and intrigued us for decades. Whether you're a die-hard believer or a skeptical cynic, there's no denying the power of these stories to tap into our deepest fears. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. And hey, if you've got any spooky stories of your own, we'd love to hear them. Share your own paranormal experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep it creepy.